So Jay, yeah, you know what, Brian? I'm gonna talk about Kyron Lacey real quick. I posted a video about Kyron Lacey, and now we're gonna get to Sweetie. We're gonna get to these heifers selling themselves. I did a video about Sweetie, and I'm gonna talk about why industry women are basically selling themselves to the highest bidder, especially women who don't have a music career anymore. What they will do is they will either date a rich athlete or another entertainer, or they will start selling themselves. Because how else are these women surviving? Brand deals ain't it, especially if these women like to spend money. We're going to get to that. But let me talk about Kyron Lacey real quick. The Louisiana State Police are trying to throw a wrench into it. They are trying to put out a video that they claim shows that Kyron Lacey is the perpetrator. It's interesting because did Kyron Lacey have damage to his car? Did Kyron Lacey have any injuries? No, but there's a woman who was in that accident who has injuries. You know what I'm saying? And now they're trying to put out a video that doesn't showcase anything. And I stand by my video too. And that lawyer should keep fighting. And the family should sue. Somebody has to be held accountable for this BS. It looks like they said, well, we're going to pin it on him because we ain't got nobody else to pin it on. That's what it looks like to me. I believe Kyron Lacey was in the wrong place at the wrong time. And the Louisiana State Police are goofies. That's what they are. They're trying to double down because it makes them look bad. It makes one of their officers look bad. Well, you can't fix that now. Let's get into this. Oh, yeah. Did y'all see the guy that was on the run? He got picked up because his girlfriend snitched on him because she got mad at him. I told y'all, you cannot trust these heifers because the moment they get upset with you, they're going to stab you in the back. And y'all wonder why these men are going overseas to date foreign women? Because American women can't be trusted. They can't be trusted. And speaking of trusted, let's get into Sweetie, okay? I made a video about Sweetie. Shout out to the people that watched. The video has over 50,000 views. Shout out in one day. Shout out to y'all, man. I try to hit y'all with topics that not everybody's talking about. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to be that guy that talks about what everybody else talks about. I want to talk about things that can really be a conversation piece, right? And that topic is because we've been talking about how is Sweetie surviving? How is she surviving? What's good, Devon? How is she surviving? She has no career. And the media protects her. And every time she's given a platform to showcase her talent, she fails. And now you have this woman who I believe is Ethiopian. No, she could be Somalian. Who apparently she is a manager of heifers. She's a heifer manager. She books women across the world. She said that she booked Sweetie. She booked Sweetie to meet her boyfriend, the soccer player. At first, Sweetie was booked, I guess, to meet him, and then ended up dating him and told him that he did not have to pay Maybach May. That's her name, Maybach May. Let me see if I can in this article look, because I know y'all gonna say, Jay, I think that's BS. Let me pull up this article because she put out some posts and she wants her money, and Sweetie owes her money, and Sweetie ain't paid her back. This is why women will flip on their boyfriends. Women will flip on their best friends if they are upset. Yeah, she's a madam. She's a madam. And she's on social media telling everybody this. Have y'all noticed that women have no problem telling the world of their thought behaviors. And y'all claim we make it up. They claim make it up. Look at her. She's in the middle right there. Maybach May, the madam. Appreciate that, Gene. This is how these heifers are able to live their lifestyle. They have these women, because y'all think, some people think it's men who are managing these women, getting these women connected with these rich men. No, 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 no. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's other women who are doing it. It's women out here being managers. And Maybach May is a manager of sorts. We've been telling y'all, these women, man, the prostitutification of Americanized women. I've talked about this on my Patreon. I've done a series of videos called The Slorification of America. And with the slorification of America, you have women who are turning to sex work because it's easy money. When they hear about these other women, and I'm just talking about regular women, when they hear about these women making millions of dollars every month, like Bad Baby, there's another female, she was on Logan Paul's show talking about how she makes $20 million a month. I don't believe that, by the way. I don't think OnlyFans is running it up like that. I really don't. I don't think men are hard up to see her like that, okay? But anyway, but there are women who are making money like that's not every woman on OnlyFans. Why do you think you see women quit OnlyFans? Because that money comes fast and it leaves fast. So they feel like there's no value in staying there. So let's look at the industry. Look at all these female artists over the last 10 years that have come and gone, that literally have no careers. The only female artist over the last 10 years that's mainstream that I don't think has turned to sex work yet is probably Cardi B. Maybe Lotto, but she's been smashed. She's been sleeping with 21 Savage the whole time. So she's had him in her back pocket. Now 21 Savage is claiming her because she probably done gave him an ultimatum. But the rest of these heifers, Meg Thee Stallion, I mean, look what she's doing. What career? You know what I'm saying? What career does she have? She now has to get into a relationship with a guy that 4 or 5 years ago she would have never dated. But that's what happens when you need funds. You know what I'm saying? And also, let me say this about Meg Thee Stallion. Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj has been out for almost 20 years, so I can't put Nicki Minaj in that. She's been out for almost 20 years. I'm just over the last 10 years. Megan Thee Stallion started dating a soccer player. Y'all remember after the Tory Lanez trial, she lost the weight. She was at some event with a soccer player. I wonder who connected her to that soccer player. Who connected her? Because again, Maybach May, the madam, linked Sweetie with the soccer player Jaye. I made a video about this. Right? I made a whole video about this whole union. He got her name tattooed on her. You're an idiot, bro. You're worth millions of dollars, and you're getting this heifer's name tattooed on you. You cannot be that desperate to sleep with her. Bro, there's a hundreds of thousands of Sweeties everywhere. You're in the UK. All you have to do is go to Europe. You probably see way hotter women than that. Okay? So, yeah, she is with Klay Thompson. So, you know who else was mysteriously at a soccer game over the last couple of years? How many of y'all remember when Ari Fletcher, when she broke up with with Moneybag Yo a couple of years ago. This might have been like 2 years ago. She was at a soccer game. She was at a European soccer game. Just completely out of place, right? And I'm like, why is Ari Fletcher at this soccer game? This is my opinion. This is 100% my opinion. I believe that maybe she got linked with the soccer player. Because why else would Ari Fletcher, of all people, be at a European soccer game? And then you didn't hear much else about that. Next thing you know, she's back with Moneybag Yo because she ain't got no options. When you see these women turn up at these soccer games, it's weird. It's like, why are they at a soccer game? Because they're trying to get the attention because they know these soccer players make a lot of money. Yeah, you got athletes that make a lot of money over here, but a lot of these athletes don't want to date these women over here. They just want to screw these women over here. So you got these women who get linked up with these soccer players across the pond. And they try to get into some relationship, like Tiana Trump, right? So here you have Sweetie. Her music career is going nowhere. Her music career hasn't been going anywhere in like 4 years. She links up with this soccer player out of nowhere. Again, make sure y'all like the stream. Let's get the likes up, fam. Yeah, baseball players don't deal with these heifers. So yeah, baseball players are very smart. They do not deal with attention-seeking slurs. They do not do that. He said, well, Jay Megan and the soccer star was signed to Rock Nation Management. Really? Well, that's an interesting connection. Why? I mean, and I believe that the people at Rock Nation knew that she needed somebody, and they tried to put them together. You know. So you had Sweetie, right? Because she was in a relationship with YG. She went from being in this relationship with YG, and now she's all of a sudden overseas with the soccer player. He's getting her name tattooed on him. And that relationship with her and YG ended after a domestic dispute. You know, I guess she was trying to put hands on him, on YG. You know, she was caught up in that. You know, she'll one thing about Sweetie, she'll put her hands on a man. We know this. She did it with Quavo. She'll put her hands on a man. I believe she does have a mean streak. I think she is a little crazy. She seems like she might be a little crazy. And also I say she's crazy because you're getting booked. What's good now? Link was good. Make sure y'all like the stream. You're getting booked by Maybach May the Madam. She links you with this soccer player. You owe her money and you don't pay her money. That's a bad move. Now she's embarrassing you. Not only did she say that she was booking you in London, Dubai, Nigeria, Australia. Now I want y'all to understand something. She's not being booked for shows. She might, okay, let's say she's being booked for appearances, but who's paying for those appearances? And also she talked about how, you know, Sweetie's linking up with married men. I told y'all these heifers love to deal with married men. They love to deal with married men. They don't want no single man. They want to deal with married men. Let's get into this. The influencer world collided with hip hop and football drama this week when influencer Maybach May detonated an Instagram expose aimed squarely at rapper Sweetie. In a series of posts that instantly caught fire online, May accused My Type star of failing to pay for club hosting services during multiple international appearances during a 2025 trip to Africa. However, the allegations did not stop there. I went over this in my video. I tried to be nice. Nice don't get you nowhere. Cocaine, witchcraft, and liquor is one hell of a mix. Send me my bread, home wrecker. So, yeah, she's booking her for international appearances, but it looks like Sweetie is being booked for more. She's calling her a home wrecker, which means she's dealing with married men. She's dabbling in witchcraft. She snorts cocaine. What have I told y'all about these coke? I've told y'all about these heifers sniffing cocaine. I've told y'all about that. I told y'all these heifers out here sniffing cocaine. I told y'all these are some functional alcoholics and they're functional cocaine sniffers. I told y'all about that cocaine. I told y'all these heifers are still snorting coke in 2025. They're still doing it. You know, they still sniffing coke. I've been telling y'all that. I've been telling y'all these heifers out here sniffing coke. I told y'all that. I want to make one thing clear. I booked her for an appearance to visit Chelsea Stadium and support the soccer team, as my last post shows. Instead of paying me, she fell in love with the client. Now I see that says the client. What do y'all think the client means? And told him not to pay me. I was a road manager with her getting her deals. I was solid to this girl. She got what she wanted and never paid me. Simple. I want my money. And this is the post here. That's her in the background. She looking at Sweetie like, yeah, you better have my money. And here she shows messages. It says, Sancho, after you done paying and getting tattoos of a hoe you barely know, run me my money. She hates her career, so you came right on time like the trick you are. I just want what y'all owe me. Do y'all see this? Jaden, man, you're a UK soccer star. Why are you tricking off money? I remember when celebrities used to get the box for free. And now you dudes get money and you tricking. What are we doing here? And you're tricking on females. Now, again, if she just a trophy, it is what it is. But you getting into relationships, you getting her name tattooed on you, just messing up the game. This is why you got extra average heifers out here acting like they're dimes. They're acting like they're dimes and they're not dimes. They're not even nickels. Because you got these dudes who might be snorting powder too, my opinion, giving these heifers money. Giving them money. Celebrities used to get it for free. Now they got to pay for it. This is insane. This is insane. These women are monetized now, right? And you got extra average women out here thinking that they should be getting paid. Just messed up. And that's why they can't. That's why relationships are done. Relationships are done because this is a trickle-down effect. You got regular, everyday women who think they're celebrities and stars, especially if they have a big asset. They think that they're celebrities now. They think that you're supposed to pay them. The prostitute mindset has spread. And now the majority of Western women have a prostitute mindset. And y'all wonder why these heifers are being lied to and not getting married and dudes are just playing games with them because these heifers are delusional. What more can we do? What more can we do? But Sancho and Sweetie have been silent on the scandal, and the deafening silence is just stoking the flames. The worst possible timing could not have come for Jade and Sancho. Already on the hot seat for unsteady play, the soccer star has been openly boasting about his relationship with Sweetie all summer. In August of 2025, Sancho even inked Sweetie's middle name, Diamante, behind his ear, a lasting tribute that is now a regrettable poster child for poor taste. Fans already frustrated by Sancho's struggles at United and missed World Cup opportunities erupted online at the idea that the celebrity girlfriend was financially exploiting their star winger. Besides the disputes over finances and charges of exploitation, Maybach May's Instagram stories made a tumultuous account of Sweetie's offstage life. Accusations include drug use on appearance overseas, adultery supposedly with married men, failure to reward the promoters and partner for work done, use of Sancho's money as one bankroll. Unbelievable. Even though the rumors have not been confirmed, the amount of detailing in May's updates has fans sure there is more depth to the icy girl beyond diamond-studded nails and hit melodies. The response was instantaneous and brutal. Comment sections were flooded with outrage and disgust. Sweetie thinking she ain't went further because she get pretty punishment all the time she gone stealing money, getting high, and sleeping with people's husband behind their back. Oh my God. This is what Jadon Sancho is up to in a World Cup season. Sancho getting inked on the neck with some depraved rapper that he's messing around with and becoming a pay pig to him and his entourage is like heartbreaking. This ain't the man I looked up to when I was 15. United paid him $350 a week to trick on U.S. rappers instead of playing football. That message is ridiculous. It was inquiring after the trick rate of Sancho. Sancho is bad for the brand. At the center of this scandal is one critical question. Is this just an influencer causing drama for clout or the unraveling of Sweetie's sleek, brand-heavy persona? The rapper has made a name for herself with intricately crafted aesthetics and internet one-liners, but if these accusations hold true, her credibility with fans and brands will take a massive hit. In Sancho, the timing is damning. Previously one of the brightest prospects in England's youth, he is now being ridiculed on the internet as a Premier League's highest paid simp. Without any word from either camp, the world sits and waits. Well, I'm not waiting. I just think that Sweetie thinks that this girl is playing. This girl is still posting. She wants her money, Sweetie, and she wants it now. Or she's going to put out more things about you that you don't want put out there. Now, I'm going to see real quick if she's posting anything while I'm live. See, this is the thing, man. You don't tell women your secrets, man. You know, because if you tell, because I'm pretty sure they got together. Maybe she got high and got comfortable and, you know, told her things that she didn't want out there that's out there. You know what I'm saying? That's why women got to be careful what they put out there. They do.
Hey, what you laughing at, man? You need to put your man on. He look bad. Tell that nigga to hit you with an ounce of something or something. You know, this is my Thursday call, man. On Saturday, I'm breaking out with something new, all right? Saturday, report your principal blow up.
Hold up, let me see.
You Negroes are miseducated. You Negroes are miseducated. I can't post on Facebook right now because I called somebody a down low booty bandit, so I can't post on.
So I'm just looking up her Instagram stories to see if she posted anything else. Sweetie, you better pay her what is owed to her. But, you know, this goes to what I have said about the prostitute mindset with a lot of Western women. I think that it's gonna get to the point where people that y'all work with, co-workers, right? Women who live in your neighborhood, women that you grew up with, even women in your family. These women's egos are going to become big because they know men are willing to pay them for their time. Because we are already talking about dates and how, 50-50 on dates and all those things. I think the game is completely messed up right now. It really is. And there are people who I feel like have a role in making it to where women have become completely undateable. You got a woman out here telling the world that you're a cokehead, that you like messing around with married men. Like, is that the lifestyle that you want? Obviously, it must be, because, how else is she going to self-medicate from things that she's doing? Because trust me, these women, they need to self-medicate after doing some of the things that they've done. They're selling themselves. They're putting their bodies out there to be used for a man's pleasure. It does something to a woman's mind. And this is why so many of these women are broken. So many of these women are broken because they're basically selling their bodies for money. And Sweetie can't build anything financially for herself. So she has to go find her a rich man to trick off on her. And she got this young soccer player who believes that, she's still a big deal over here, and she's not. Sweetie hasn't been a big deal over here, since her breakup with Quavo, or was she ever a big deal? This is why these women are completely undateable. They really are. These heifers are selling themselves. They are. And this is why I feel like they are completely undateable. What's good, Rider Wise? What's good, Mom? Make sure y'all like the stream. And why I feel like men are justified in wanting to leave and go to other countries where men are still respected. Regular men are still respected. I don't think regular men are respected here. Women have this mindset over here that they want to be celebrities, right? That they want to get BBLs and they want to act like, they're influencers. Like, you go on Instagram, again, I'm just talking randomly. You go to on Instagram randomly, and damn near every other girl claims that they are a trainer of some sort, right? Have y'all noticed, y'all go on Instagram now, all these heifers claim to be fitness trainers, right? They got a body on them. Now all of a sudden they want to train other women. Train other women to do what? Women don't hire female trainers. You know what I'm saying? They don't. These heifers are getting on here trying to portray themselves as if they have it all together, and really they're looking for a trick themselves. These women are looking for tricks to take care of them so they can pretend like they have some sort of lifestyle. No, you have a sugar daddy funding you, so you got to make it seem like you have some sort of business going on. You don't have no business going on. Like, you don't. You're out here flaunting yourself so you can find a trick. These heifers want tricks now. They want tricks now. So make sure that y'all like the stream. I got some other topics that I want to get to. Do y'all want to hear these other topics? I think everything that I speak about tonight is definitely, it ties in. It ties into it ties into everything that I'm saying. Let's see. I want to talk about Cam Newton real quick. Did any of y'all see Cam Newton's interview with I think her name is Parker Posey? How many people saw the interview with Parker Posey? What's good, Derek? Yes, yeah, she was. She was sitting next to Chris, but Chris didn't want her. Now, Cam Newton did an interview with Parker Posey, who was on My Wife and Kids. She was the young girl, I believe, on My Wife and Kids, right? Let me do a little research just so I have it all together. All right. She looks a lot different. She's an adult now, and she just, I believe her name is Parker Posey. Yeah, she was on. Her name is Parker McKinney Posey, and Cam Newton was. You could tell Cam Newton. You know what I'm saying? He was putting his bid in. You dig? Cam was putting his bid in. And I think she was married. Wasn't Parker Posey married at one point? Parker Posey was married at one point. Well, I'm going to play an audio because I'm trying to watch what I put visually on here. Yeah, she used to date a YouTuber. Oh, she dated a YouTuber. Okay. And Cam Newton admits that he asked his current girlfriend, Jasmine Brown, the comedian, he asked her for her body count because, he says because he's a celebrity, he wants to know who she has messed with. So, he's not blindsided or caught off guard by anything. Bro, I'm pretty sure a lot of dudes in the industry done had a chance with her. Now, he knows the number because he claims she told him. But, bro, she's an attractive comedian. You got comedians. You got people who are maybe actors. You got people who are in the music industry who have gotten the opportunity to deal with her. I know she was in that one movie when she was getting her back. Wow. What's good, Aries? Again, make sure y'all like the stream. Let's get into this audio.
I wanted to know her list.
Of who she...
I want to know.
Addresses?
I needed to know. I have to.
Oh my God.
And I'm going to tell you why, though. I want to know because before I sit up here and really keep moving and elevating our relationship, I want to know who got one up on me. Mm. And if I'm willing to take on that burden, because why I want to know, if you had any type of relationship, intimacy, experiences with people that I really know, I need to know that. I'm owed that. Because if you don't give me that, you got me, hey y'all, this my girl, and you got somebody over there in that corner like, that you don't know. What's up, my boy? You good? She bad, ain't she? Yeah, that's mine. Baby, you want some juice? You want some punch?
But you're a special man because a lot of they're too insecure to actually really hear that.
That has
you're
nothing.
A special man.
That has nothing to do with insecurity. But this is where I want women to understand. If she had been with somebody that was close to me, I would have had to respectfully. I'm not there yet. I can't.
Not that grown yet.
I can't carry that weight yet.
Right.
You cool, you're beautiful, but baby, that's my teammate.
Right.
Baby, we see each other too much. We in the same rooms. And even though he a good dude, my ego is gonna be, yeah. And that's the man's superpower.
And you see, now, you got women on the internet, right, mad, talking about why do men want to know a woman's body count? Let me tell you ladies something. If you have nothing to hide, you just tell them. Because y'all claim y'all not hoes. Y'all claim y'all not hoes. Y'all claim y'all not sleeping around. So why does a man knowing your body count bother you? You know why body count bothers a lot of these women? Because they know they done slept around with a lot of different dudes. And it's not like a situation where it's men that they were in relationships with. We talking about men they meet at the supermarket, at a gas station, at a nightclub, at a party. They done had a one night stand. They don't know his last name. They don't know. They don't even know his first name. They know his nickname. And they don't want to have to admit to that because they probably done had a lot of those encounters. And so when these body count conversations happen, y'all notice that women get very angry, especially melanated women, because they know that they've been out here and they just been giving it up to all type of men. You know? So if you got nothing to hide, just tell them the truth. If you really just, handling your business and you not really out here in these streets, you ain't really got nothing to hide. It's always the women that got something to hide. They get the most angry. They get the most angry because they know that they done slept with a lot of dudes. And because of that, they get very defensive when these body count conversations happen because they can't defend their body count because they done slept with so many men. Because women know every man they've slept with. Don't believe them. Unless they really got blackout drunk or high on a lot of cocaine, they know that they know how many men they slept with. Women know these things. Women have a very good memory. Very good memory. They know every single dude they done slept with. So when these conversations happen, they get in their feelings because they know they've been out here sleeping with all types of men, having one night stands. They've had more one night stands than they've had relationships. But then they want to get on social media and act like they have all this value, right? That they're wife material. But if you're meeting men at a gas station and having relations with them that day, I mean, there are men that are not going to want a woman who's loose like that. Okay?
If given the right way. See, that's the thing. People always say, oh, he's narcissist because he got an ego. No. Baby, a man's ego can make a relationship.
Yes.
Or break a relationship.
You are absolutely correct.
So that thing that makes me great, that protection, that bravado, when I walk around with my chest high and I know my woman is next to me and I know that she's giving me the respect to say, hey, baby, I'm coming to you pure. I've been with this person, this person. That's cool. There can be some people that it's just too heavy to bear.
Right.
And I think women need to understand that. Well, y'all out here just hanging out. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? You done hit my friend. Why you can't take me?
I get that. My issue is that a lot of men say that they can handle it or like they're okay. I've never had to give anybody my list ever in my life. That is crazy, but
that's cool.
Maybe it'll happen someday.
But that happened.
I won't feel bad sharing it though.
Now, his girlfriend responded, Jasmine, and she said that said she actually loved the fact that he has her list such a weight off her chest with the laughing emoji. So she's okay with him knowing, I guess, the amount of the dudes that she's been with, I would assume, in the industry. You're never truly gonna know. You're never truly gonna know a woman's, because women can tell you the truth, and then they could straight up lie to you. That's just the nature of where women are. Let me play this one more time. Because again, women hate these conversations about body count. They really do. They hate these conversations.
I wanted to know her list.
Of who she...
I want to know.
Addresses?
I needed to know. I have to.
Oh my God.
And I'm going to tell you why though. I want to know because before I sit up here and really keep moving and elevating our relationship, I want to know who got one up on me. And if I'm willing to take on that burden, because why I want to know, if you had any type of relationship, intimacy, experiences with people that I really know, I need to know that. I'm owed that. Because if you don't give me that, you got me, hey y'all, this my girl. And you got somebody over there in that corner like, that nigga don't know. What's up, my boy? You good? She bad, ain't she? Yeah, that's mine. Baby, you want some juice? You want some punch?
But you're a special man because a lot of they're too insecure to actually really hear that.
That has
You're
nothing
a special man.
That has nothing to do with insecurity. But this is where I want women to understand. If she had been with somebody that was close to me, I would have had to respectfully, I'm not there yet. I can't.
Not that grown yet.
I can't carry that weight yet.
Right.
You cool, you're beautiful, but baby, that's my teammate.
Right.
Baby, we see each other too much. We in the same rooms. And even though he a good dude, my ego is gonna be, yeah. And that's the man's superpower, if given the right way. See, that's the thing. People always say, oh, he's narcissist because he got an ego. No. Baby, a man's ego can make a relationship.
Yes.
Or break a relationship.
So, ladies, when we have these conversations about body count, and again, all this ties in because Cam Newton deals with industry women. Jasmine Brown, his girlfriend, is an industry girl. She's a comedian. She's in all these different circles, right? He's saying, listen, I have to know her body count because I'm in these celebrities. I interview celebrities for a living. I need to know, have you slept with any of these dudes I'm having on my show? When I go to these events, I need to know, did you sleep with any of these men? Cam be having W takes and L takes about women. Yeah, I saw a little bit of that show that Cam did with I think he's a pastor, and that pastor was getting on his case, about his situation, right? When it comes to, certain things, yeah, he was getting on his case.
You're absolutely correct.
So that thing that makes me great, that protection, that bravado, when I walk around with my chest high, and I know my woman is next to me, and I know that she's giving me the respect to say, hey, baby, I'm coming to you pure. I've been with this person, that person, this person. That's cool. There can be some people that it's just too heavy to bear.
Right.
Like a person that Cam don't like. You know what I'm saying? Like if she dealt with a dude that Cam didn't like, I know that would really probably hurt him. You know what I'm saying? Because Cam got some people out here that he don't rock with. And just imagine if the girl you with was with that person. You know what I'm saying?
And I think women need to understand that. Well, y'all out here just hanging out. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? You done hit my friend. Why you can't take me?
I get that. My issue is that a lot of men say that they can handle it or like they're okay. I've never had to give anybody my list ever in my life. That is crazy, but
that's cool.
Maybe it'll happen someday.
So that I just wanted y'all to hear that because, it all ties in together. These guys are dating industry girls and they want to make sure that these girls ain't, too crazy out here, too loose out here. Let's see. Did y'all see Aisha Curry go viral again? I had a moron tell me today when I posted my video about Lori Harvey, this jackass is gonna tell me that's old news. Well, what do you say about this topic with Aisha Curry going viral again? Aisha Curry went viral today. Or was it? I don't know. Yesterday, there was an old video that popped up. Shout out to TW.
Don't trust no heifer, especially the sweeties of Hollywood.
Right. We said that, TW. You can't trust these heifers. You can't trust them. Right? So Aisha Curry went viral again. I had this moron in the comment section of my video. He was one of the first people there to tell me that the Lori Harvey story was old news. 2 weeks is old news. I think that's how long it went back. Maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3. I recorded the video I think last week. I recorded the audio last week, and I put the video out today. No topic is old news. No topic. There are people who make videos about things that happened 3, 4, 5 years ago. Let me tell y'all this, and I'm be honest. Don't be a moron and go into the comment section and tell me something is old. No news is old. Okay? I know you probably got your favorites that you watch every day, and you want to compare. Don't come comparing me to nobody. Okay? Because I do my own thing. So, this video clip of Ayesha Curry went viral. This is an old clip, but it went viral. And it's her trying to, pretend to take her wedding ring off. And, again, this topic is not going to go away. This topic is not going to go away. As a matter of fact, I think I could play that video. Let me see if I can play that video of her pretending to take her wedding ring off. Now, I want y'all to understand, this video clip went viral a couple of days ago. And this is an old clip. This is not a new clip. So when people want to tell me that some topic is old, well, what do you say about this video clip going viral? That is a very old clip from years ago. Yo, people think that we are lying on Ayesha Curry. We're trying to mess up her happy home, right? That we just hate her for no reason. Then why is it that every time she's in a public setting, she's always doing something to diminish her marriage? Can you explain that, haters? Can you explain that? This video went viral a couple of days ago. Now, this is an old clip, but you want to tell me in my comment section of my video about Lori Harvey, that's an old topic, Jane. Yeah, like 2 weeks old. What are you talking about? But anyway, let's get to it. I'm not going to sit and play the whole clip. She's pretending to take off her wedding ring, and the girl next to her have to say, well, girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? That's what you call corny. Yeah, and this show was not missed, by the way. No one cares about this show so much. No one cares that it went away. So to the people that talk about topics being old, what do y'all think about this clip going viral a couple of days ago? And it went viral on social media. It was viral. People were sending me this clip. Ayesha Curry wishes she was single. Yes. She cannot wait until Steph retires. You want to know why she can't wait till Steph retires so she could finally divorce him and take him to the cleaners. Now, people are going to say, well, Jay, you're wrong. Bro, you know how many marriages we've seen fall apart? Long-time marriages, short-term marriages. It's just all about how that woman feels. And every time she opens her mouth, she's constantly talking about how she kind of wishes things were a little different. She thought that she would be a strong, independent woman getting it out here. That's what she said. She thought she'd be out here getting it. When you can't get it now, nothing is holding you back. You can still be out there creating your own businesses and those things for yourself. You just don't have any talent. You don't. You can cook, but what other talent do you have? What's good, Gerald? Salute to everybody that's here. Make sure you like the stream if you haven't. This woman cannot wait until Steph retires. And people say, why would she wait until he retires? I'm glad you asked. Because once he retires from the NBA, he can be a full-time dad. He can raise the children, even though she'll have primary custody. because she wants that child support. She wants to be able to go and do whatever she wants to do. She can go on as many girls trips as she wants. She can go and travel and do whatever it is she want to do. Would not be shocked if we see her get a BBL. I'm telling you, that won't shock me at all. If somebody was to come to me and say, Jay, well, Aisha, like, she got a BBL, I'll be like, oh, okay. Because I know she's going to get one. That whole mommy makeover, she done had some kids. Maybe, she's always been insecure about her body. Yeah, that is true, Kathion. And I've actually been thinking about doing another Kevin Garnett video. That video went viral for me, had over 1 million views. I'm thinking about doing like an updated Kevin Garnett, because Kevin Garnett's divorce was the blueprint. Kevin Garnett's divorce was the ultimate blueprint on athlete marriage. Did y'all notice how many professional athletes got divorced after Kevin Garnett's pricey divorce? Him and his wife separate, his wife taking him to court trying to squeeze all this money out of him. Look at how many divorces have happened after that. Yeah, I don't think California is going to do that, Gerald. I don't think California is going to do the 50-50. Plus, in California, now they have been married for over 10 years. She will get lifetime alimony. That is crazy. That is crazy. I saw her say one time she thought Steph would be a high school basketball coach and she would be a 5-star show. Yeah, she did say that. She did say she thought Steph was going to be a basketball coach. And he didn't. He went to Davidson. He balled out. I believe he left Davidson early to go to the NBA. She still could have been doing what she wanted to do, but she has no talent. She doesn't. She wants to be an Instagram thotty. That's what she wants. She wants to be on Instagram showing ass and tits, on vacation, getting flu. She wants that lifestyle. The majority of these women want to have that lifestyle. They want to be Instagram thotties. I don't know why. So you want to be, because a lot of those Instagram thotties are escorts. How you think they're getting flued out? Vacations are very, very expensive. Traveling is expensive. It costs money to go on these trips. And also have a certain financial lifestyle. These women that y'all see Instagram, those are escorts. Or OnlyFans models. OnlyFans models, escorts, that's who these are. And that's what she really wants to be. But she got Steph's money, so she won't have to do all that. She has his money to live off of. Not only is she going to get a nice size payout, she's going to get primary custody, and she can live off his money while she go and probably trick off on the men that she really want to be with. Because I guarantee you, the men that she actually want to be with are going to be the polar opposite. Now, we're just talking here. It's just opinions. But her actions speak louder than words. Tom Brady did luck out. But see, Tom Brady's wife was just as rich as he was. He talked about how during his career, she made more money than him. And Tom Brady was smart about that because he knew he may get divorced. And he probably was able to show, listen, she's made more money than me. And that's how he was able to get out of that, because he took less money throughout his NFL career, and he actually invested money into the New England Patriots. And now he's investing money into the Las Vegas Raiders, right? So, yeah, everything that she does publicly tells me she wants out of that marriage, because women who are happily married don't do stuff like this, even as a joke. Or they wouldn't go on podcasts and say, you know what? I didn't really want this. I didn't want marriage. I didn't want children. But she has said these things. These things have been said by her. We cannot ignore said thing. We can't sit here and ignore what she has said. She is we could consider her an industry woman. She's an industry woman. Yeah, I could definitely see her dating a younger guy if her and Steph divorced, dating a younger guy because she never had a chance to live out her 20s as a single woman. And what I've noticed is that women who get married early, like in their early 20s into their 30s, when they divorce, they always date younger men. They always date younger men. Because they never was able to be single in their 20s. So they want to experience that by dating 20-year-olds. And it's also a way for them to feel good about themselves because they don't want to feel like moms. You know what I'm saying? You know, they don't want to feel like they're put in a box as just a mother, right? They want to be more than that. And that's the problem. No matter what you give them, they're always going to want more than what you can give them. So there's really a lot of times, salvaging these situations. But Kevin Garnett's divorce was definitely, I think, the blueprint. His divorce, after he got divorced, you saw all these athlete divorces start to happen one by one. And these women asking for exorbitant amounts of money. So, salute to everybody that's here. I think we'll definitely see. In this situation, I truly believe that she wants out, and people are gonna act like that's not the case. People are gonna act like, they're gonna be together. I just, the things that she's telling me leads me to believe that she would prefer to not be in a relationship with him. Salute to everybody that's here. Make sure that y'all like the stream. Let's see. I think that's all for tonight. Let me make sure I haven't missed anything. Okay, do y'all want to see this? Hold on. Let's see. Hold on a second. Yo, there's a video of this escort recording herself with a John, and she records it, and she live streams her interaction, which is totally illegal, by the way. And she could probably end up in jail for recording her activities. These people get on here and they do not think, man. They do not think. So I want to get into Stephon Diggs real quick. You talk about a guy that's life is being turned upside down. After getting with Cardi B, this guy's life is being turned upside down. Stephon Diggs' ex Milan Hernandez accuses him of attempting to silence her alleged assault. I did a video about this, and I talked about how he claimed that she assaulted him. She tore up his gaming setup, right? His equipment. And he sued her. Well, I guess now she sees that he's in the headlines and she now wants to sue him. This is the same girl, y'all, that was dating an NBA player. I think his name is it Bao? I think that's how you pronounce it. Manute Bull's son. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Is it Bull or Bao? Yeah, let me know in the comment section. She was dating him, and I told y'all that relationship just seemed so weird. But at least she was in a relationship. This thing with Stephon Diggs, she was just a jump off with Stephon Diggs. They were never really dating each other. I mean, they kind of dated. Then she went and started dating the NBA player. And then when she broke up with him, she went right back, I guess, dealing with Stephon Diggs. And she also, I believe, dated Kevin Gates. So she's an industry chick through and through. This is what you call an industry chick through and through. I mean, she messed with so many different men. She also has an OnlyFans. Like anybody with money, she's willing to deal with them. So with these type of stories, you got to take with a grain of salt. But you also look at it, and you look at Stephon Diggs. He plays the victim. You know, he had the guy who did the interview with Tasha K, and he claimed to Tasha K that Stephon Diggs tried to drug him, tried to come on to him. It's looking more and more like that story isn't true. Okay, again, I'm saying it's looking like, right? And now he deals on and off with this particular female. She's claiming that he's violent with her. Again, the guy that did the interview with Tasha K, he claimed that Stephon Diggs was Stephon Diggs' brother, I guess, attacked him, beat him up, and Stephon Diggs claimed that the dude had stole from him, right? So let's see. Cardi B's boyfriend Stephon Diggs is being sued by his ex Milan Hernandez over an alleged assault. Us obtained the counterclaim that Hernandez filed against Diggs on April 7th in a Texas court as part of the lawsuit he brought against her for alleged assault. In her filing, Hernandez, who starred on Basketball Wives Orlando. Do y'all remember that show, Basketball Wives Orlando? I didn't even know they had a Basketball Wives Orlando. Denied all allegations of wrongdoing and claimed Diggs was the one who got physical. She also claims he was trying to silence her. She claimed that on June 7th of 2024, Diggs punched her in the back of the head with a closed fist. Hernandez claimed almost immediately after the alleged altercation, Diggs mounted an effort to induce Hernandez into signing a non-disclosure agreement so that Diggs' malicious and egregious act would be kept from the NFL and from public view. Hernandez claimed that Diggs frantically flew out his personal assistant to Houston in June in an attempt to have her sign the non-disclosure agreement, which would have prevented her from speaking out against the alleged assault. She admitted her lawyer reached out to Diggs' lawyer in an attempt to hold him accountable for his actions in November of 2024. She claimed she was diagnosed with a concussion on the very day of the assault. In her suit, Hernandez demanded unspecified damages for her physical pain and mental suffering and for her medical bills. She also asked the court to award her at least $250,000, but no more than $1 million. The court shows the case is active. Back in February, Diggs sued his ex and a third party, Brianna Mack, for assault, trespass, and intentional infliction of emotional distress, conspiracy, and various other claims. He accused the duo of attempted extortion. In his suit, Diggs explained he was in a casual relationship with Hernandez in early 2024. He said he often allowed Hernandez and her friends to stay at his Houston apartment. That's the first mistake. His apartment, where she proceeded to assault and destroy his property. Hernandez burst through the bathroom and into the gaming room. Visibly intoxicated and upset, Diggs told Hernandez to leave, but she refused. Diggs attempted to defuse the situation by attempting to remove himself from Jones' line of fire, but she continued to castigate him, the lawsuit said. The NFL star said his ex slammed his video game console on the ground and grabbed his valuable wristwatch off the counter worth $130,000 and slammed it on the ground, severely damaging it. He claimed she then took his cell phone and tossed it in the toilet. Diggs alleged she continued by punching him in the chest multiple times. During the incident, he claimed Hernandez threatened him with a dangerous weapon. He said any contact with her and her friend was done in self-defense. Diggs said he did not strike nor kick or attack her in any manner. He claimed Mack was with Hernandez and witnessed the attack. He said he repeatedly asked the duo to leave, but they refused. He claimed on the night in question, Hernandez made a hospital visit for nausea and vomiting and was given anti-nausea medication. He said Hernandez denied suffering any physical abuse during the visit. Diggs claimed she reported she had fallen on a wet kitchen floor. He claimed she visited another doctor on June 14th, where she falsely claimed that she had been punched in the back of the head with a closed fist. So I wonder what changed from her initial hospital visit. Is it the fact that he didn't want to be with her anymore, or she asked for money, he wouldn't give it to her? In the weeks and months that followed, Hernandez and Mack both individually and with the assistance of counsel tried to use their newly spun tale to extort millions of dollars from Diggs. Diggs said he refused to comply with their demand. His lawyer said simply, Diggs brings this case because he will not be victimized by the attempts of defendants to extort money from him. It is defendants who are liable to Diggs, not the other way around. Diggs' suit claimed that Hernandez's lawyer claimed that she had been living with Diggs and was 5 weeks pregnant at the time he allegedly assaulted her. She demanded $1 million in damages. His suit demanded excess of $250,000, but no more than $1 million. I'm going over this because it seems like violence follows this man everywhere. You have a man who was assaulted by his people. That did happen. And then you have a girl who's claiming that he assaulted her. He said, she said. This guy needs to get new people around him. That's what he needs to do. He's been dealing with Milan on and off. He probably should have stopped dealing with her. But he can't leave these crazy Latinas alone. Now he's in a relationship with one. I'm telling you right now, Stefan, one day she's going to flip on you. She flips on everybody else. You're just in her good graces now because she's using you in order to prove something to Offset. Now Offset is changed his tune, and I think Offset is angling to get back with her because, again, they haven't signed any divorce papers. So that's my thoughts on that. I want to speak, this live stream basically to speak on a lot of these industry individuals. And how a lot of these athletes are getting caught up with them. A lot of these chicks are escorts. A lot of these chicks are, they survive off of who they're dating. And they have no soul. They're willing to lie. They're willing to make up things in order to get their way. So you have to be very careful when you're dealing with these people. But again, a guy like Stefan, he sees a Latina with wide hips and big assets. He's gonna try it. Salute to everybody that's here. Salute to everybody that's here. I think that's all I had to say tonight. But I'm glad I'm able to be back live streaming. Salute to everybody that's here, the moderators, the channel members. Make sure y'all join the Patreon because I am putting up exclusive content. Now, in the near future, I do plan on doing a Patreon podcast. I will put clips on YouTube, of course. But it's going to be probably with a co-host just to change it up because I'm constantly up here by myself. I do not know how I'm going to get phone calls on my regular YouTube live streams. I'm still looking at alternatives. Skype is gone. They do have this Microsoft thing, but I have to look into it. And once I find that, I'll be able to take phone calls. But I do want to do a podcast with a co-host or two, and it will be on Patreon. So salute to everybody that follows me there, and salute to everybody that follows me here. Make sure y'all are sharing the content. Make sure that y'all are being active as far as liking the content also, and even commenting. Because that helps as well. That helps push it in the algorithm because the algorithm and me, we have a very adversarial relationship at times, especially with this channel. It can be very adversarial. So I think that's it. Salute to everybody that's here. I won't be doing any more outro songs. That might have got me in trouble. I think the outros and intro songs got me. So I'm going to have to come up with a new intro. And they don't have Hangout. I know. But yeah. All right, people. I'll see y'all next one. Y'all take care and have a great rest of your night, all right? You continue the conversation in the comment section.